These four here. Yeah, it's pretty much. No more. I didn't know she was giving a speech. She didn't tell me that.
She didn't tell you that?
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I know. How are you? What went on there? Too early to tell. Well, some of it is, yes. Some of it's been very, very random. I mean, literally, like, I can have to spend now 6 hours. No, I was moms. Yes. Oh, really? Yeah. No. Yeah. So by the time that that's all right. So it's been there.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Diane Ryan, Vice President of Academic. Welcome to the 51st Annual Commencement of Yavapai College. The Star Spangled Banner will be sung this morning by the Yavapai College Chamber Singers, conducted by Dr. Joshua Harper. Please rise and join us for the singing of the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Students and guests, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the members of the platform party who provide leadership and support for Yavapai College. Dr. Lisa Ryan, President of Yavapai College. Yavapai College District Governing Board members, Ms. Deb McCaslin, Board Chair, Mr. Paul Chevalier, Board Member. Dr. Jennifer Jacobson, President of the Faculty Association and Senate. Dr. Clint Ewell, Vice President for Finance and Administrative Services. Mr. Rodney Jenkins, Vice President for Community Relations and Student Development. Ms. Cami Kowaleski, Director of Development and Academic and Alumni Affairs. Please join me in recognizing these distinguished guests. And now, will the faculty please stand so the graduates can acknowledge you one final time. Today marks the beginning for our students as they make the transition to the next phase of their lives and careers. They have achieved their goal, but they were not alone. They had you, friends, families, and classmates to support and encourage them. So this morning, we also honor you, who have played a very meaningful part in the lives of the graduates. At this time, I would like to ask all the parents of our graduating students to stand and receive your well-deserved recognition. I would also like to recognize the spouses and children of today's graduates. Please stand. And for any grandparents and great-grandparents in the audience, as well as other family members, friends, and supports of our graduates, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to all of you. The Yavapai College faculty have guided these graduates through their academic coursework and prepared them well. I am now pleased to introduce the President of the Faculty Association and Senate, Dr. Jennifer Jacobson, who will address the graduates on behalf of the faculty. Dr. Jacobson?
Good morning. On behalf of the Yavapai College faculty, congratulations, graduates. As Dr. Ryan pointed out, my name is Jenny Jacobson and I teach sociology courses at Yavapai. But sociology wasn't always my focus. Back in my day, I was a cheerleader. This probably doesn't surprise the faculty that have worked with me. Anyways, the primary way that you made the cheerleading squad back in my day was athletic ability. So if you could do a back handspring, a back tuck, the splits, you were a shoo-in. You would make the cheer squad. In my senior year, the administration at my high school decided to change the standard for making the cheerleading squad. The team was not a school sport, but it was a club. And therefore, they wanted the cheerleading squad to look more like the student body. I grew up in El Centro, California, 20 minutes away from the border with Mexico. My high school was 95% Mexican American. The cheerleading squad was 90% white American. I was furious. How dare they water down the athletic requirements for the cheerleading squad? The standard for making the team was clearly not an example of institutional discrimination, right? No, wrong. I was very wrong. I was passionate, I was 17, but I was very wrong. And here's where I need to step back and tell you a little bit more about sociology. We examine how the groups you belong to shape you as an individual, and how you, the individual, may resist or accept the pressure you receive from the groups you belong to. Groups like your family, your religious affiliation, your race, your gender, and your social class. Sociologists are less concerned with one-on-one individual discrimination. We examine how institutions may have discriminatory practices or policies embedded within them. And in the case of my cheerleading squad, the athletic standard that seemed so reasonable to me meant that only girls who had extensive gymnastics backgrounds could make the team. And how do you get an extensive gymnastics background? Money. So those of us who are from the middle and upper middle class had a leg up, so to speak, on making the cheerleading squad. Yes, every once in a while, a self-taught athlete made the cheerleading squad, but they were few and far between. For most of us, we had spent years, and our parents had spent thousands of dollars on gymnastics classes. Okay, so what does this have to do with you? Let me give you one more example, and hopefully it'll make more sense. At a previous college, I was on a hiring committee. We were hiring an administrative assistant. We had two candidates who were similarly qualified. One person on the committee noted that one of our candidates, I'll call her Stella, may struggle with emails, writing emails, because English was her second language. And if you know anything about higher education, we love our email. There's probably someone checking their email right now. So our group came up with a solution. Why don't we talk to Stella and see what she thinks about it? She was hired, we talked to her, and she had an idea. How about someone agree to proofread her emails until she felt more comfortable? Easy solution, we did that. Stella still works at that institution, and now she's overseeing an even larger department. So what I'm talking about here is how the practices of an institution and some of the actual policies may privilege some groups over other groups. But if we don't stop and ask, why are we doing it this way? Could we do it some other way? Then we won't be able to recognize how discrimination is embedded in some of our institutions. I'm not asking you to lower your standards when you're going for a job or when you're on a hiring committee, because you will, as graduates, be in a position to make decisions for other people. I am asking you to question some of the ways in which we make decisions. Inclusivity should take priority over perfect grammar. Consciousness is power. Yuri Kochiyama was an activist who focused on what we could do in every decision to be more intentional about bringing more people to the table. She noted that tomorrow's world is yours to build. It's not going to be given to you. You have to demand it. You have to build it together. I like to go by those words whenever I'm trying to make a decision. and I hope that you will find them inspiring as well. So good luck, get out there, and be thoughtful in your decision-making. And on behalf of the faculty, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Jacobson. An integral part of the ceremony is to hear from a student, because at this ceremony, we are here today to celebrate student achievement. So now we are honored to hear from our student speaker, Ms. Lori Shupp.
Thank you. Distinguished panel, graduates, our families and friends, good morning. Okay, is anybody else a little bit surprised to find yourself here this morning? Not because of the hour, but because of the work that it took to get here. I'm not the only one, right? Oh, right. I don't know all of your stories, but I'm aware that most of us have dealt with a variety of challenges to be here, whether that's taking care of children, taking care of parents, working 3 jobs, anything you can imagine. And I'd like to acknowledge you right now for facing your challenges and being here. I was just telling someone earlier that I am a big fan of Yavapai College, in part because we don't do it alone here. Student Support Services TRIO advisor Linda Evans spent a fair amount of time with me while I worked through my challenges. When she retired, others from TRIO, namely Kathy Gertsch, and Disability Resources continued the support. I also thank math goddess, tutor extraordinaire Joanne Glick. Yes, yes, she rocks. She absolutely rocks. And all of these people saw me as whole, even when I felt broken and sometimes downright incapable. And that used to be really hard for me to admit. But it can happen when we learn new things and when our challenges seem insurmountable. Without these people and programs provided by the school, I don't know where I'd be, but it wouldn't be here right now. Who helped you through your challenges? Who spent time with you? I encourage you to thank them for their interest and for their time. Our school's president, Dr. Lisa Ryan, talks about owning our challenges and our stories rather than seeing them as weaknesses. Think about the times you fell, got back up, and moved forward. As you go along your path, try to remember that those around you are doing the same. If you can, reach out and pull someone else up, because they don't have to do it alone either. An example of not being alone, when those assignments, those instructions made no sense, and that paper you were writing was missing something, we could reach out to a fellow classmate, or there were tutors at the Learning Center ready to help us work it out. Let's bring that experience of working together into our life going forward. Because when it comes to racism, sexism, and the other issues that we still face, it's the only way we can affect change. If you truly listen to others and their stories, your empathy will blossom because you will uncover your prejudices and your gifts. I've met agricultural students here who want to change the way we grow food on the planet. And social service students, I can't see you right now, who want to affect change in federal policies. So there's hope. The origin of this poem is disputed, yet it rings true, and please bear with me. In Lakesh, tú eres mi otro yo, you are my other me. Si te hago daño a ti, if I do harm to you, I don't have my glasses on. Me hago daño a mí mismo, I do harm to myself. Si te hago hoy respeto, I love and respect you. Me amo y respeto you, then I love and respect myself. Congratulations, class of 2021, and to your family and friends, thank you.
Thank you, Lori. That was a really inspirational, great message. It is now my pleasure to reintroduce Dr. Jennifer Jacobson, who will be presenting the Emeritus Faculty Awards.
Apologize. Unfortunately, the emeritus faculty could not be with us today, but I would like to read a few things about them. And we don't have a picture, so picture them in your head. They're faculty. Debbie Roberts taught history at Yavapai College for over 17 years. And if you had one of these faculty members, you can hoot and holler, do stuff. For over 17 years, and it is known as a superior and rigorous instructor. If you took one of her classes, then you knew what it meant to work very hard, but learn very much. Well done. Debbie will also be remembered for organizing Yavapai College's history symposiums. Tom Schumacher served Yavapai College in various roles for 43 years as a campus dean, dean of instruction, division assistant dean, and as visual arts faculty. Serving primarily on the Verde Valley campus, Tom spearheaded the viticulture and enology programs and the development of the Southwest Wine Center. Dave Grazier taught math at Yavapai College for 12 years. He helped develop the first open educational resource course for college mathematics. And he founded the Great Ideas for Teaching Center. Dave was a devoted husband and father and an avid outdoorsman. And he always wore his Birkenstocks, even in the snow. Carl Siegfried taught math at Yavapai College for 18 years. And his favorite course to teach was pre-calc as part of the business degree. Carl believed in nurturing the student as a whole person. His door was always open, and students often remained in contact with him long after their time at Yavapai College. Congratulations to these faculty, and thank you very much for your service to the college.
We will now enjoy Heroes and Dreamers, performed by the Yavapai College Chamber Singers, conducted by Dr. Joshua Harper.
This is the time we form.
And now, it is my distinct pleasure to present these men and women who are graduating this morning. I ask the president of Yavapai College, Dr. Lisa Ryan, and District Governing Board Chair, Ms. Deb McCaslin, to please join me at the podium. Each of the graduates will be crossing the stage from right to left. Announcing the graduates' names will be Ms. Lisa Ragoza, assisted by Ms. Tanya Sheldall, and diploma covers will be presented to graduates by Board Chair Deb McCaslin. Will the, sorry. Where's Lisa? That's her line. Yeah, Lisa and Tanya? Here. Will the degree and certificate candidates please stand? Dr. Ryan and Ms. McCaslin, I present to you the Yavapai College class of 2021.
By virtue of the power and authority vested in me by the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona, I now confer upon you the degree or certificate for which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. Students, please be seated and come forward as your names are read.
Mia Charlie, Certified Nursing Assistant Certificate. Solstice Whitehouse Marion, Certificate Nursing Assistant. Natalyn Beretta, Certificate Nursing Assistant Certificate. Bianca Klein, Certified Nursing Assistant Certificate. Hannah Buress, Associate of General Studies. Ashlyn Bush, Certified Nursing Assistant Certificate. Serena Anthony, Nursing Assistant Certificate. Elisa Carley, Associate of Applied Science in Nursing. Keisha Darling, Associate of Science. Karen Cordova, Arizona General Education Certificate. Christina Emmons, Associate of Applied Science and Paralegal Studies. Myra Herrera, Associate of Applied Science and Nursing. Tanielle Fitch, Associate of Applied Science and Nursing. Tiffany Deringer, Associate of General Studies. Faith Bergner, Associate of Applied Science and Management. Brenda Buchanan, Associate of Applied Science and Management. Amy Carter, Associate of Arts. Lori Shupp, Associate of Arts. Kenneth Purcell, Associate of Arts. Ashton Bialik Kling, Culinary Arts Fundamental Certificate. Ashley Bauer, Associate of Arts. Alexia Dubin, Associate of Arts. Dustin Finley, Associate of Arts. Zyron Carlson, Associate of Applied Science and Video Game Development. And our last graduate, Camper Delahaye, Phlebotomy Technician Certificate.
I cannot overemphasize how full my heart is right now to be able to physically stand in front of you all after more than a year of isolation, virtual communication, and distance. For those of us in higher education, this is the biggest event of the year. It's analogous to the Super Bowl in the NFL and Wimbledon in tennis. It's our big day. It's a day where all of our faculty and staff's hard work and effort, combined with your hard work and effort, perseverance and sacrifice, together culminate in recognition of your intellectual and socio-emotional growth and development. The certificate or degree that you've earned signifies that you have now joined the ranks of tens of thousands of men and women who have been educated in the American higher education tradition. But students, this day is about you and dreams realized. Never let it be said that to dream is a waste of one's time. For dreams are our realities in waiting. In dreams, we plant seeds of our future. Dreams motivate and inspire. Dreams cause us to persevere under difficult circumstances, and dreams create a focus in our lives. Dreams are realized at community colleges. The beautiful thing about the community college is the diversity in age and types of students that attend. Our youngest graduate this year is Chris Delaney. He was born in 2006. He's 15 years old, and he completed a certificate in basic carpentry. He graduates with his first college credential today, even though his high school graduation date isn't until 2023 from Camp Verde High School. Our oldest graduate is Angelina Rivas Luna. She lives in Clarkdale. She was born in 1951, and she's 69 years old. She's completing a certificate in management. In fact, we have 119 graduates that are under the age of 18 this year, earning a combined 133 awards for 2021. And we have 64 graduates that are over the age of 50. Yavapai College has been recognized as a veteran-friendly campus, serving on average 265 veterans and dependents of veterans each semester. We proudly salute, thank, and welcome home those that have served in the armed forces. If you are a veteran, dependent, or spouse of a veteran, or actively serving in the U.S. Armed Forces, please stand and let us recognize you. Thank you for your sacrifice and service. We are hopefully on the tail end of this pandemic, but many community members didn't have the luxury of going remote. And they had to go into overdrive to keep our community safe. If you are a first responder, a nurse, someone that works in the medical profession, or works in law enforcement or fire, please stand and let us thank you. Thank you for putting your life on the line for all of us. We forever thank you. Community colleges are proud providers of opportunity. Many of our students are first in their family to go to college. I'm a proud first-generation college student myself. If you are the first one in your family to go to college, please stand and be recognized. Graduates, you have taken a big step forward to increase educational attainment in your family and serve as a role model for generations that follow. All of our graduates have a dream, and they also have a story. Alyssa Carley had a dream. She was raised to be a mother with no encouragement to continue schooling. Because of that, she had to overcome feelings of being unable to do college-level work. She decided it was time to try to follow her heart and pursue a nursing degree at Yavapai College. With amazing support through the YC faculty, tutors, her SSS advisor, Linda Evans, alongside her supportive husband, Mike, friends, family, and church family, she did complete that nursing program. Her story is one of overcoming the expectations of a lifetime to provide an example for the future. Alyssa, if you're here, please stand and let us recognize you. Hannah Burris had a dream. Hannah earned an agricultural science and canine care handling certificate today. She commuted to the Chino Valley campus with her dog, Finn, to participate in the canine program, and she participated in the summer lead program at the Verde Valley campus. She was also the first cohort of the YC Promise program. She will be graduating from YC debt-free and is the first in her family to complete a college degree. Hannah, please stand and let us recognize you. Ken Frosell had a dream. Ken graduated with a social science degree at YC, and he continues at NAU, aspiring to earn a master's degree in social work and hopes to launch a career as a counselor. He's a PTK member who was named an All-Arizona academic team in 2020, and he was our virtual commencement speaker last year in 2020. He volunteers with a crisis team and with a homeless shelter, and I know he's here today. Ken, please stand and let us recognize you. And we have a set of sisters here today, Sarah Hall and Tiffany Derringer. They had a dream. Both completed their degrees last year, but they're walking together today to celebrate their achievements. Sarah completed an Associate of General Studies degree in spring 2020, and Tiffany completed an Associate of General Studies degree and a medical technician certificate in the fall of 2020. Would sisters Sarah Hall and Tiffany Derringer please stand and be recognized? Throughout your educational journey, and especially during this pandemic, you've found the strength and perseverance under these trying circumstances. What we now know about ourselves is that no matter what challenge may come our way, we have the strength to prevail. I can't tell you what you will confront in the years ahead, but I can tell you that no matter what you confront, it will not outstrip your capacity to deal with it. To all the dreamers here today, the college salutes you and wants you to know that Yavapai College has been blessed by your presence and engagement with us. We are humbled and proud to be part of your personal story. And now, graduates, would you please stand? I now invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left, signifying that you can now claim title to the academic degree or certificate that you have earned. Congratulations, it's official. Graduates, you may be seated. And it's now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Cami Kobaleski, Director of Development and Alumni Affairs.
Hello. On behalf of the Yavapai College Alumni Association, I want to congratulate and welcome you all as the newest Yavapai College alumni. You now belong to a group of over 170,000 people who have benefited from their educational pursuits at YC. We wish you great success as you enter this next phase of your life. The education you received at Yavapai College has equipped you each to excel, to lead, to prosper, and to be agents of change in an ever-evolving global society. You've also shown incredible adaptability, courage, and ferocious tenacity as you've persevered through your educational pursuits in the middle of a global pandemic. Each and every one of you is truly inspiring. At YC, we believe you can achieve, you can excel. As you soar, we want you to stay connected with us. Remember, your dreams started at YC. The Alumni Association hopes to see you at one of our many future events when we can all gather together without these masks. We want to see you support and cheer our athletes at a Rough Rider game. Stay connected with us on social media channels and send us your updates via our alumni webpage. We welcome your participation and can't wait to hear and share your success stories. You carry with you the spirit of YC. Again, welcome to the Yavapai College Alumni Association and congratulations on this amazing achievement.
Thank you, Cami. Well, this marks the end of our 51st commencement event. Thank you all, our guests, for attending today. Our audience, please remain seated until all graduates have left the auditorium. Due to COVID, we will be cleaning this building prior to the next event. We're requesting that you exit the lobby and meet your graduates outdoors and proceed with your celebration. Best wishes to all of you, and keep dreaming.